Aloha and welcome to the world famous Mai-Kai. This is Hurricane Hayward of the Atomic Grog, and we have a very, very special video today. We're going to take a deep look inside the Mai-Kai for Hulaween and all the cool decor and artistic flourishes that are happening for the Halloween season 2025. You first notice something is going on when you first arrive, and we're here a little early, so we're going to intrude upon the famous bridge. And you see a lot of the famous landscaping that the Mai-Kai is known for. So when you arrive during this Hulaween season, you want to look to your left and you might see something really strange and unusual. And maybe this guy. This is Tom Fowner. Aloha, Tom. Tom is a local artist, Fort Lauderdale based, and he's done a lot of work at the Mai-Kai, which we'll talk about. And he's going to help us on this tour and show off a lot of the cool stuff he's done along with LuRu, your partner in crime, right? We want to thank LuRu immensely. She couldn't be here today. But this is the first thing you kind of see as you drive in, and it kind of starts to reveal the story, right? We're sort of like a Mutiny on the Bounty alternate universe kind of thing.
The idea was that the crew had landed on a deserted island that was inhabited by a Polynesian deity, and deity has called upon the kraken come and take the cursed crew off the island. So we start here with the megalodon, who obviously has a mouthful. And this story just continues. It's like the guy's trying to catch the shark. The shark caught the guy.
And these are the skeletons that inhabit the island,
yes.
Right? This is
pirates.
And we're in the Polynesia, so it fits, and it's fantastic scene to greet you as you arrive. We're here in the daylight, the torches are lit, but at night, when you come here at night, it's going to be even more spectacular. This daytime look that will give you a peek at every little feature. So when you turn the corner, come over here and look out your right side, and you'll see another scene here. This is one of the early ones you guys did too, right?
Yes, this is probably our first scene. We came in and Corey had given us a good idea of what he wanted out here, so it was just a matter of generating it and creating it with the stuff that we had.
So somebody's got some treasure, somebody kind of...
Well, the captain stabbed the guy in the back and now is forcing the other crew member to dig, and he's having a good time. And
these are the crew members of the Bounty who, from what I've heard, went through with their mutiny, got rid of their captain, but now they're in deep...
And they're a cursed crew.
Right, now they're cursed and now they're in trouble because they're on this weird island.
So if you come back around to the other side,
okay.
We do have one guy sitting here in the pond, and he's halfway in between the skeleton and a human. So.
Okay. That's one I haven't seen before. And the significance of the skulls on the poles is just the overall weirdness of the island.
And LuRu painted all these skulls. You know, they look amazing. You would never know that these are dollar store, plastic skulls.
You said to me earlier that you did a lot of painting and a lot of thought went into this. Like, these are Polynesian designs on the skulls, right?
Yes, LuRu put a lot of interest into it, and she tried to stick with the native themes and, native traditions.
It doesn't really tie into the story at all, but I want to show off your cannibals over here.
Oh, well.
Tom's handiwork. If you didn't know, he's the guy responsible for these traditional Mai-Kai carvings that you see when you leave. So they're just hanging out, enjoying Hulaween, right?
That's it. Blend right in.
Okay, we're going to take this path over as you would if you were driving in and dropping your car. And you're going to be greeted by the island's main attraction, right? Kind of.
Well, it's the deity who's called upon the kraken to come and get the first pirate.
And you guys did an amazing job with this. I mean, how long did this take to put all this together?
It took 2 days. We figuring out the tentacles, and getting the paint right, and making sure nothing peeled or
And this is the first sign of tentacles too. As you come in, these are big ass tentacles.
He looks really good at night. It's all lit up red. And
is it officially a he or a she, or do we not know?
it's just a deity. He's just there. And that was your, store-bought skeleton that we modified. Made him into a shrunken skeleton with cashews.
And this is the deity that is sort of leading the uprising from the island, I guess, right?
Well, he's the one who's called upon the kraken to get the pirates off the island.
Okay. So now the pirates have to deal with the kraken.
Yeah.
And as we'll see as we walk up to the Mai-Kai, here's where you enter. And you guys did a ton of stuff out here. We'll try to cover everything.
Well, these are things that people really don't see, are the ones that are hanging up in the trees.
Yeah.
We got a guy here hanging. We've got another one where the guy's climbing the tree. And as you enter, we have two here that are hanging from the light post.
I like the climbing guy.
Yeah. These guys are a lot of fun, putting them in.
So you posed everything too. It's not just hanging. You got, in a lot of these scenes, there's something going on.
There is a purpose to the scene, whether it's, these guys look like they got in trouble, I think, somehow or another.
Yeah, they ended up in a bad situation. And the Will Anders carving over here, of course, has some things going on as well.
Yeah.
So the sacrificial bones at the bottom of the carving, is that?
Well, it's the bone pile, and it kind of goes back to, I don't know if you've watched Chief of War, but Chief of War, he was building his Tower of Bones.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a nod to that a little bit.
And you guys did a lot more skulls here.
Yes.
Did the bone piles come pre-made, or did you guys put those together?
We made those. And they were just random bones that we put together and painted.
This one I don't remember from earlier. He's
He's one of the last ones we put in. But we wanted something where people could sit down in front of him and take a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe put his arm on your shoulder or something,
I mean, there's lots of photo ops. We've already passed multiple ones on the way in.
Well, we generated more. You'll see as we go along. There's lots of opportunities to take pictures.
So which way should we go? This way first, or that way?
Yeah, we'll come over here to the...
So Bora Bora Bar, of course, the entry area of the Mai-Kai. And up on top, there's a situation going on.
Our first kraken battle.
Yeah. That's cool. It's a little hard to see at night, but look up. Don't forget this one.
Yeah.
And there's the mermaids too. We haven't mentioned the mermaids. They are inhabitants of the island, correct?
Yes.
And I think the story Corey told me is they were real mermaids that became skeletons when the pirates came. And is that something you guys had to customize, or are there places that sell mermaid skeletons?
Well, they sell mermaid skeletons, but we did paint them and add their own flair. One of the things that he wanted was a cage that was hanging, and that was one of the first things that we had put in.
That's great.
And right behind the cage guy, we have the guy who's drinking and unknowingly has a kraken about to grab him.
That's one I totally missed earlier. That's a great one. The cage is up there pretty good. Maybe they'll keep it.
It looks great.
Yeah.
I like a lot of these things, They.
And the mermaids have some color to them too.
We added color, yes. We added color. And then, of course, we made more bone piles for the 3 tikis.
The 3 tikis, which we have to call out. That's Tom's on the left.
Will Anders carved this one, and Jeff Chenard carved the other one.
But the tikis seem to be immune to. They don't care what's going on.
They're just kind of hanging. Then we get here to more kraken, and know, we actually took the bottom of the skeleton that came from the megalodon and put him in here. And the kraken found the other half of the guy.
And there's a guy in the tree I never noticed before.
Yeah. That's the new one.
And a lot of these have red eyes glowing at night too, right?
Yes. All the ones that have eyeballs in them actually have red LED eyeballs.
And
It's a little difficult to change the batteries on them since we glued things to them and stuck them up against trees. So some will glow, some won't.
Right. And I love this view here too, because if you just wander over here into this little seating area, you can see the scene in the background that we saw at the very beginning over on the beach in the distance. And more kraken. This is new, right?
Yes, this is the kraken. I wanted to introduce you all to Michelle. Michelle is one of the bartenders at Bora Bora, and she came in and helped us paint a ton of these skeletons.
Excellent.
So, you know, without the help from some of the staff, it probably wouldn't have gotten done. Thank you. Hi, Bob.
She did a great job. And come ask for Michelle to have a drink. Now up in the rafters, you got some guys hanging out.
Yep, they're very subtle, but there are a lot up in the Bora Bora room.
Do their clothes matter? I noticed some of them have some clothes, some don't.
No, I think it was just a matter of how I was feeling when I was dressing them.
And this guy's,
It's kind of fun. It was like playing dress up with dolls.
yeah, he's having a good time. And the ones directly over the bar is the one you see when you're ordering a drink, of course. Get over here and see him. There he is, hanging from the ship's wheel. And this, as you know, if you follow the Mai-Kai in the story, this is the remnants of the ship from the Bounty. So we're in the story, and we don't want to forget to look up. It's over here. I like this guy. He looks like he's about to steal somebody's drink. He wants to fill his mug with something.
And then if you look in the canoe is very subtle, and then there are two guys in there as well.
Let me back up here. Yeah, this is the old outrigger that the Mai-Kai had for decades up here, and it was totally restored. And now there's two guys up there?
Two guys up there, and the actual paddle came from the salvage pile that's in the back of the restaurant. So it's a broken paddle, but it kind of works for the scene.
Excellent. I don't think they have a chance of getting away, but there's a few other things we want to look at out here before we go inside, though. How about over here on the rocks?
Yeah.
I like this one.
This is probably the most indecent of all the things, where this guy's propositioning the mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a handful of gold, and I guess he's asking for some favors.
He might be honorable, you never know.
Never know. He's kind of a cool guy. LuRu made a really cool little eye patch for him. A lot of little subtle things. LuRu made all of the mermaid skeletons, and really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, there's so much to look at here as you're wandering around. It looks like she has no shortage of
It looks like she's
jewelry.
talked to a few sailors in the past.
I gotcha. So let's turn back around, and we have a few things over here that are
Hooking up over the fence here.
and this is the photo spot. I mean, the official.
Yeah, this is, we kind of came up with this one at the last minute, and it was a nice idea. People to be able to sit down, take a picture, have a Hulaween.
It's perfect. And the gist I get out of it is these guys are dressed sort of like on official duty or something, right?
Well, they're like soldierish, maybe like Marines on a boat.
They're trying to restore order here.
Leathernecks, there you go.
And that's right next to the carving by Tiki Ray Kiefer, who was just installed in June. So you got a double photo spot here. And above the doors here, this is
This is one of my favorites.
mine too, because these guys seem to be oblivious. They're having a good time.
They're having a good time. They're toasting,
but they're welcoming you inside, which is sort of a safer haven than,
Yes.
than it is outside. Did we see everything out here?
I believe we did, yes.
So do we want to
Yeah, we'll
check out the
walk
Mai-Kai bar now?
Head to the Mai-Kai.
The most famous of the Mutiny on the Bounty themed areas of the Mai-Kai.
So there's not much happening on the inside of the restaurant. We really didn't want to touch anything on the inside because the inside's already so overwhelming and awesome. You know, it just doesn't really need anything that's Halloween.
Right, it already has so many homages to the Mutiny on the Bounty inside of it. All the great decor.
Bounty.
But you did a lot with the windows, right? Which will be hard for us to see on video, but we're gonna pan over and
So this is our sword fight. They're fighting over the treasure.
this is the very first window as you enter on the left. It's a little better, it's a little clearer at night, and also through your own eyes, you can see what's going on back there. There's lots of treasure involved in this story.
Well, you know, you got pirates, you gotta have treasure, right? These guys are our drunken happy couple here.
Okay. Which is fitting to be.
One guy's already had too much to drink, and the other guy's getting his fill.
I think they're
Clamshell.
they resemble Molokai regulars. Right? So we move further back.
This is one of my more favorite ones right here, where you have the guy who's peeking in.
Oh yeah, and his eyes light. I know that. I remember that. And there's another guy back there just kind of lazily
He's
sitting.
hanging out. He's having a talk with Mr. Tanger over there.
So we're starting to see fish here too, which indicates we're underwater now. The ship is sinking.
Correct.
So that's part of the story, that the ship is actually the bounty, and now we're in trouble because we're sinking.
And everything's in our blue light at night, so there's a little bit of a glow, not a lot. We didn't want to make it too fluorescent, but this is your internet couple who are, you know, oh my God, we got caught.
Okay.
She's got her hand in his crotch, and he's like, no, and she's like, no. And then we come to the main window, and this is something that you really have to see at night under the lights because it is fluorescent.
Mm-hmm.
And it stands out extraordinarily when you walk through the bar. You can't help but see it.
And this is the ultimate underwater scene, right?
Yes, this is our underwater mermaid scene.
So let's go take a look.
And again, this is all under fluorescent, so when you come out here in black light, everything is just booming with color.
This one has tons of color.
And I like how we did the fish, making them look like they're floating.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice, the water moves the air, so they actually keep moving.
And you can also get here, there's a little pathway that takes you out to Bora Bora, so you could skip the Molokai and just come out here.
Who wants to skip the Molokai?
No.
You can't skip the Molokai.
We also have the secret passageway to the back garden.
Before you get to the secret passageway, there's somebody here to your left.
Uh-oh.
This is LuRu.
Don't turn your back.
So,
Yeah.
you know, the thing about LuRu is that she is a kung fu master or whatever, and she knows weapons, so she wanted to have all the weapons and her blue hair. And this was my homage to her. I really did this as a tribute to her.
Cool. That's perfect.
She's got her necklace of ears.
So be sure to come out here and pay tribute to LuRu when you come to the Hulaween parties.
Throw her an ear.
Should we cut through? Is that open or not?
No, it's not open yet.
All right, we're going to take the other way around, but just know that you can cut through to the back gardens through the front deck at the Molokai, and we'll see you back there in a few minutes. All right, we're taking a quick break from the garden to show one little thing that you see as you go back to the men's or ladies' room as you walk through. You can't miss this. But at night, Tom, you were saying it's going to be even more cool because black light, right?
Yes, we're waiting on the black light bulb to come in. So this is our tribute to the old Hulaween in the past. You gave me all these cards, and when you gave them to me, it just set something off in my mind, thinking, oh, what am I going to do with them? And it was just the perfect opportunity to put them in here.
And what's cool too is it's like an overview of the story too. You get the ship engulfed with the tentacles. So.
Yeah, and when it's done and lit on Friday, it's in black light. The ship glows, the octopus glows, so it's going to look awesome under black light.
Cool.
Now the skeleton on the top was something that LuRu had made years ago, I guess, and then she had it at her house and she wanted to put it in here, and it almost looks like it belongs here. You know?
So don't skip this area with all the other stuff going on. You don't want to miss this.
Go to the bathroom and enjoy yourself.
Yes, for sure. Okay, we're back to time travel. We're now emerging from the secret door that comes out of the indoor gardens, and you were saying this is the ghostly
hallway. Now it's nice and bright here at night or during the daytime, but at nighttime the hallway gets darker and darker till you get to the door, and it's very dark in this area. So it's a little creepy and spooky with all these little ghosty guys that are hanging out.
And they're just kind of moving involuntarily too out here in the breeze.
They've been blowing the breeze. They were fun. We just took some little, cheap decorations, added some gold coins and a few headbands and made them look piratey.
Okay, now which way do we go?
We'll go to the left.
We're in the famous
We're going to hit our first skeleton.
Tiki Garden at the Mai-Kai, outdoors and behind the dining rooms.
And this guy's climbing over the fence, coming to get us. LuRu likes to call him the ballerina.
He got tangled up in something.
He's just hanging on to the top of the fence.
Yeah. Cool.
And then behind us here, we set up one of our photo spots. So the idea here is that you can come out, sit down with the skeletons, act like you're playing backgammon with them. And, a lot of recycling going on here. Here's a little messed up.
Now
this guy's got his domino in the top of his hat. He's cheating.
Okay, I didn't see that. That's cool. So is this an actual game? Did you guys even go that far, or is it?
No, actually what the table is a stop sign that I made during the remodel, and they never used it.
Okay.
So LuRu went in and Mod Podged it, or did a little decoupage stuff, and we played a game.
Oh, you did? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And this is how the game ended. Actually, I won the game, but I'm not going to force that one. And we just put it under epoxy.
Yeah, so don't try to play. You're not going to.
Yeah,
you're not going to get very far.
They don't move. They don't come out.
But feel free to sit here, right?
It's perfect. Sit here, take pictures. It's lit, and it's just the beginning of what's in the garden.
And you're right under the sign, which is the perfect spot to be. So you're a little safe here. This is like a little safe haven, I would say.
Yeah, well, you're hanging out, just playing a game.
Don't really care about the kraken.
And then as we come through here, this is our mermaid's grotto. And I really love this space. Just the way that the whole thing works out in the space. Came out excellent.
There's a lot going on here for sure.
Yeah.
So we have treasure again, and pirates trying to
steal the mermaid's treasure, the mermaid king and queen's treasure.
Okay.
He's got a pot of jewels, and he's got the chest of gold. And you can see the kraken is starting to sneak in on this one.
Yep. So once again, greed will get the better of you if you're not careful. There's a lesson to be learned here. And we're right under Hiranui. Now where do you want to go next?
We'll come back here to the back waterfall.
Okay. Yeah, this is pretty new. I remember seeing this just this past weekend.
Yeah, this was one of our last installations. And that was when we got done with all of the tentacles and we started mounting them and putting them in. This guy, of course, he's stabbing the kraken as he's getting cold. And then if you look behind me, you can see there are chemicals in the water as well.
He seems to be one of the few guys who's actually having some success here.
Well, he managed to get the knife in it. This was an interesting one to build a little bit.
Okay.
Got to climb up on top of the mountain, you know, play in the waterfalls. So one of the things that we did here, we kind of put things in places where you wouldn't normally see them. So if you come back here to the scene area here, we have our pirate guy who's standing here in the bushes. That normally at night he'll have his red eyeballs on.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see him a little bit, but he's what we call our jump scare, where, you know, if you don't see him and you come back here.
If you're not paying attention and you sit down.
Yeah. We have a few of these that we put out. And again, it's one that you can go and you can sit down next to and take a picture with. And here we are at King Kai. And the seating area over here next to King Kai, we have another guy who's just sitting there hanging out. Oh, it looks like his eyes are actually glowing.
Yeah.
We got to get in the shade. Where was it?
There you go. Be sure to ask if that seat's taken before you sit down. He doesn't look very friendly. Of course, the King Kai is another Will Anders. That was, what, 2016 they put him in?
Yes, I believe so.
And if you look up on the poles, way up top, Tom's handiwork is on top of the poles.
Yeah, that wasn't easy.
And Tom carved those poles as well. So here we go. You want to quickly or slowly pan over to this fantastic scene. This is sort of like the most interactive thing you've done, right?
Well, yeah, it was one of the things where they kind of threw it at us, and I guess they were at Home Depot and they saw this ship, and they loved the ship so much, but at the time it was just your normal, you know, commercial paint job on it. So we painted it, and we redressed it, redid the sail, added the guys in the back, and it just sits perfect up there.
And the automation. Is that just a simple pulley system of some sort?
What's how is the wheels moving?
Yeah.
Well, he's moving it.
Oh yeah.
No, it's just part of the mechanism of what they purchased.
Right.
I really love the mermaid. I painted the mermaid with the gold and the browns.
So this is
this mermaid over here.
Oh yeah, on the ship.
This guy.
So just to be clear, this stuff is not being returned to Home Depot. You're going to keep it for next year and elaborate and make it even bigger and better.
Next year will be bigger, better, more different.
And this is like a ship's mate trying to grab a mermaid.
Well, he captured a mermaid and he's pulling them on deck.
And a great photo spot as well.
Yeah, great photo spot. And
I assume weddings are on hold, at least for the time being.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although if you want a Hulaween wedding, that's a perfect spot.
It is.
This is a big one, right?
Yeah, so we came over here, and this is another one that we just added again. Another female mermaid. She's got her, handful of gold.
But she has legs, so feet. She's sort of like a hybrid.
No, she's just a happy pirate girl who's got a pocket full of gold.
Yeah. Those do exist.
And then as we move along the path here, we have more strolls that are along the path. And then as you reach over here, we get to another little scene. Our fishing guy.
The fishing hole.
And the fishing guy caught a red snapper. So, I got to move that leaf out there.
And the fishing guy has his little friend with him.
Yep, little pirate parrot. And he's got the dog with the key.
So
We're not sure what the key's for.
Is that an homage to Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you come back here behind him, you have this guy who hides in the bottom. He's sneaking up on you.
Yeah.
And then we also have another one that's sitting in the waterfall. I think that's the spot everybody wants to sit. Have the waterfall, stars on your shoulders, keep it cool, hanging out. Then we have more of the rose skulls here. Somebody broke it. Somebody already broke it.
Okay.
Now we come back to the back alley, and the back alley is more of like a kid's zone.
Okay.
They had bought these tentacles, but really didn't know what to do with them because they're a little, they're not quite Mai-Kai-ish.
Right.
So we put them back here, and it gives people a good spot to kind of come back and hang out.
It's a more fantastical, fantasy,
Yeah, fantasy.
kid-friendly area.
Kraken. If you come over here, and this guy should be I hope he's not on. He might be out of batteries too, but
He does something?
yeah, he dances and sings.
Oh, great.
We have eyeballs in the garden all over the place that glow.
And these are lit up at night.
Yeah, this is all lit up at night. Walking through here at night is a whole different experience.
No, we have one last pathway, right? Which is,
We have one last path.
this is the path you might come this way. If you're coming from the back dining rooms, you would come in this way. So we're kind of going at it the reverse angle, but you get the idea.
So as we come in, we've got a couple skeletons that are on the side that you can check out.
There's maybe he just needs a shower or something. And,
So this is our female pirate. She's protecting her treasure. And if you turn around, you can see who she's protecting it from. Is the greedy guy who got, mounted up on the post.
I think she got the better end of the deal.
Yeah.
Why don't we go look at the other side of the building, because I know there's more stuff. This is the old Chinese oven room.
Yeah.
Themed to look dilapidated. Don't worry, it's not a dilapidated building. The Mai-Kai spent a lot of money restoring this building.
Well, we do have this one guy who's hanging on. It's almost like the plants rotating him,
Sort of, he wants our help. It's like, sorry, can't do it.
No, we won't reach him.
So here's the way you would come in from the restaurant, and you could have dinner out here. You actually sit out here and have a nice meal
Absolutely.
and have a spectacular view,
Drinks, dinner, whatever.
which is this.
And then we come to the main pool. And this was a pretty fun pool to develop and build up. We had built some really big tentacles with the idea that they'd be climbing the waterfall and doing things. And while we were out here, I was like, hey, let's have a guy getting pulled off the rock. So that's probably one of my favorite things. The guy gets pulled down. And then we had the other guy who's on top who was kind of telling the kraken all about the world. I think he had a few rum barrels in him.
And of course, a mermaid right in the
There's
middle.
a mermaid who's the kraken is protecting. And we have the guys over on the dock. And one's trying to catch the mermaid, the other guy is battling the kraken. And one of the really cool things is we weren't trying to come up with ideas for photo spots. And if you look at the pirate over on the other side, you can actually stand on the chain and get a picture of the whole thing. It's really nice, especially at night when the way everything's all lit up.
Well, why don't we just wrap up there?
Yeah, this is the end. I think that I've shown you everything that we've installed.
And that's a fantastic photo spot.
Yep.
Tom, do you want to get in there for one last look at your handiwork? Everyone, give a huge thank you to Tom and LuRu and everybody at the Mai-Kai who did Hulaween spectacularly in 2025. Mahalo, everyone. We'll see you at Hulaween.
She's actually called the godmother of YTC. Oh. If you go to YTC, you tell her agriculture.